I believe in life being a fair exchange. A lot of things happen in our lives that we don't feel to be fair, but they always have a meaning. They always have a purpose. Sometimes we come into opportunities that we've always wanted or meet the person we've always wanted in our lives and finally get that chance, right? And it's natural for us to want to hold on to it forever. Why wouldn't we want something so beautiful, so meaningful to last forever? But on the other side of that is truly letting go and trusting in the universe, trusting in your higher power to guide you where you need to go. The thing about it is I've always had trouble with letting go. You see, I could say goodbye, but that memory, that moment, that rush, that deep feeling of love never leaves my heart and my soul. And it can cause a great pain, especially when you invested so much of yourself for all of the right reasons. And I talked about this before. The art of letting go, you have to ask for the tools to release, and you have to ask for the tools to receive. With this being said, sometimes we get to a point in our lives where maybe we wanted someone to see us go so far, and that person's not there anymore. So we can't hear them cheer for us. But what's important, and the message here is that you have to appreciate those that are there for you. What about all the people that are so happy to see you go as far as you have, and they've from day one had the best intentions and have been aligned with you in this life? What about them? What can you put into your relationship with those people? What about the spaces where you have automatically been welcomed rather than those that you wanted to fit into so bad and circumstances changed and it made it difficult for you to coexist? What about the things that go right? I think we have to acknowledge that in our life. With everything that leaves us, there's tons that we acquire. And if we're not careful, we can become too focused on the life that we perceive to be best for ourselves rather than the one that the universe sets in front of us and knows where it's going to carry us and knows that it fits who we are in that moment. And we just have to keep going. We have to be grateful for what is in front of us. Because what is the point in asking for more if we already don't appreciate what we have? Life is about appreciating where you are in that very moment and everything that you have overcome and everything that you have come to love and let go of. Everything moves in alignment, and you cannot have one without the other. So today is about gratitude and saying thank you, taking your time, and really looking at the gems that have been placed in your life. People that, maybe you don't have that deep connection with yet. But maybe it's time to make space for them. Maybe it's time to acknowledge what their needs are. Maybe it's time to plan a life where they are present. Make time for the things that uplift you. See, I've lost a lot of friends. I lost the love of my life for our differences. We're just not aligned anymore, and they're not aligned with themselves in the way that they deserve to be. And part of it was because I was present. This is not me saying I was the problem. This is simply me saying that we're not supposed to be on each other's journeys anymore. And it's a hard pill to swallow, But once you understand that everybody has their own story, you can respect it more. And now you have to set up the next chapter of your life. You have to understand that what is for you may not always make sense, but it's never a bad thing. Everything in divine timing, everything that belongs to you will be for you. And in order to truly receive that, you have to think selflessly. It's not about what you want. It's about if you're ready for it. It's about how different it could just look. I mean, at this point I'm repeating myself, but the important thing here is that we're only in control of ourselves in this very second. And our alchemy, our destiny is determined by the way that we move throughout this world. And that's really all that we have dictation over. We have to learn how to work with the universe and not against it. So take that as you will.